AITA for refusing to let my dad's future stepdaughter stay with me for a week when my dad and his fiancée go on their honeymoon. This is something that's been brewing for a while, and I honestly need a sanity check. I'm a 21-year-old guy living with my girlfriend, also 21, in a small rental. We've got a 2-bedroom setup, and we've used the second bedroom for guests before, usually family staying over for a night or two, or my younger cousin when her parents needed a babysitter in a pinch. So it's not like I'm against helping out family. I am, however, against having chaos brought into my home. Enter Elizabeth. Elizabeth is my dad's fiancée, Clara's 13-year-old daughter, and she is a handful, and I say that with all the restraint I can muster. I don't live with my dad and Clara, but I've been around Elizabeth enough to see that she's, frankly, a terror. Not in a teenagers are tough kind of way. I get that kids that age are moody and dealing with a lot, but in a way that makes most of our family avoid her at all costs. Let me give you some context. My grandparents, sweet, old-school, patient people, tried to watch Elizabeth a few times. Last time she was over, she snooped through their stuff, broke a vase and a picture frame, and ripped the handle off a cabinet door. But the kicker: she took $20 from their bedroom and walked herself to the store to buy snacks without telling anyone she was leaving. They were panicked, thought she'd wandered off or been kidnapped. When she got back, she showed zero remorse. My grandpa asked her about the money and she just shrugged and said, "You've got more." She's cursed out family members, flipped people off, yelled at little kids, and even taken food off their plates, specifically the younger ones, which feels so power-trippy and weird to me. She's gotten into shouting matches with adults, rolled her eyes at any kind of discipline, and generally acts like she's above the rules. As for me, our interactions have been unpleasant. Last time I brought my girlfriend over to my dad's place for dinner, Elizabeth tried to take my phone to mess with the games I had on it. I told her no, and she legitimately tried to fight me for it. Another time, she got up in my face yelling because I hadn't brought my PS5 with me. I've since made it a point to avoid going to my dad's place at all. Now my dad is marrying Clara in a few weeks, and they're planning a week-long honeymoon. Clara doesn't have family to watch Elizabeth, no dad in the picture, no aunts or uncles, no one, and every single person in our family has politely, or not so politely, declined to take her in for that week. My dad came to me, insisting I let her stay at our place since we have the extra room. I said absolutely not. And now I'm the villain of the story. My dad says it's just 1 week. He says she's not that bad. Yes, seriously. He says I'm being selfish and unkind and not making an effort to be part of the new family. He told me I should step up and start acting like a big brother, that it would show good faith in blending our families. I told him in no uncertain terms that I did not sign up to be Elizabeth's brother, that she is not my responsibility, and that frankly he and Clara made this bed so they can lie in it. I suggested they pay someone to watch her for the week, like, literally hire a professional or someone with experience dealing with difficult teens. My dad shot back that it's expensive and unnecessary, and that it's not like I have anything better going on that week. Let me be clear. I know Elizabeth is only 13. I know she might be struggling with things we don't see. Maybe she's got trauma, maybe she's acting out because she feels unstable or unloved or scared. I'm not completely heartless to that possibility. But it's not fair to expect me and my girlfriend, who have jobs, responsibilities, and our own peaceful little life, to drop everything and babysit a kid who has disrespected, stolen from, and outright threatened people in our family. Also, and this is important, my girlfriend is not okay with this either. She's seen how Elizabeth acts. She doesn't feel safe having her in the apartment for a whole week. She's worried about our stuff, our cat, our sanity. My dad keeps guilt-tripping me, saying, "This isn't how family treats each other, and she's going to be your sister for the rest of your life." Clara is furious and thinks our whole side of the family are heartless for not giving Elizabeth a chance. They both think I'm TA for putting my foot down. But honestly, I feel like I've been more than fair in explaining my reasons. So, AITA for saying no. For refusing to take in a troubled teenager who I don't even live with during my dad's honeymoon, just to spare them the cost or hassle of finding other care. Because my dad sure thinks so, and now the pressure's on harder than ever.